What's my line?
Yeah, this is entirely scripted. Okay.
Gonna know.
Are you ready? Okay, are you ready? Okay, ready? All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, are we starting?
Okay. Thank you, Michael, for doing this interview. Okay. So, what is your name and why did you choose geology?
My name is Srina Mohanlal. I chose geology because I really wanted to pursue civil engineering, and I thought that geology would be the closest thing to it.
J.S. Guinefe. I thought it looked interesting, and one of the few scientific fields I can make money off of without having to go into academia.
So my name is Joy, Joy Grant, and I chose geology because I've always loved the outdoors, and I love rocks, and I love learning about our Earth system. So, yeah.
My name is Michael Njoku. Not gonna lie, science has kind of been my interest, and I guess environmental science was first, and then branched out to geology. Now I'm here.
My name is Madison, and I chose geology because when I was 5, I wanted to be a paleontologist. And I did kind of veer off the paleontology path a little bit, but now I'm back into geoscience.
My name is Edwin Victor. I chose geology because I used to be obsessed with dinosaurs. But they don't make, paleontology doesn't make any money, so I went with something similar. So geology.
Will Loud. I chose geosciences to get into environmentalism, take care of the earth.
My name is Carla, and I chose to be a geoscience major because I don't want to do business because I don't feel like it, and I don't want to be a nurse, and I'm too stupid to be a doctor.
My name is Ricky. Everyone calls me Rob. And I chose geology because when I got into minerals, I kind of went a little overboard with it, and now it's becoming more of a career for me.
It had to become a career.
It had to become a career, let's be honest.
Okay. What's your favorite meal we've made at camp?
First things first, I'm the cook. The cook of this shit. And my favorite meal that I've made so far is the flautas. I really like the flautas, but I also like there was one time that y'all made little beef and potatoes after I painted, and that was my favorite. It was good. It really replenished me.
Pancakes with bacon and egg.
Probably the chicken burgers on the first day.
They've all been so good. I probably have to say Carlos Flautas. Those were so good.
Yeah, I agree.
Chicken sandwich is the first meal.
I really liked the flautas. So they're very good. I'm totally gonna figure out how to make them at home.
Honestly, the spaghetti. All the pasta, anything that the pasta, I've always loved eating that pasta. I eat a lot of the pasta.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, regular spaghetti. Regular pasta and spaghetti.
Rob said the same thing.
I don't know,
It's good.
It hits. It hits.
My favorite meal I made was one of the only ones I made, which was the pasta. But my favorite meal cooked by not me would be Carla's flautas. So good. So good.
Agree. Is field camp what you expected?
Honestly, no. It's been much better.
I would say that it's better than what I expected. I expected more camping outside with minimal facilities with running water.
No, I'll be completely honest. I really thought that I was not going to take a shower once and just try to clean my clothes and hope to smell decent. That's what I was hoping for, but I'm glad it's like this.
Kind of, pretty much. I mean, I expected to go out, camp a bit, and learn geology, and that's what we're doing.
No, I was preparing for the apocalypse. I was upset, I was mad, I didn't want to do it. My first field camp was pretty luxurious, and I thought I wasn't gonna be able to like shower for 8 days, but I've been able to shower for most of the day, so I'm happy. And I'm learning. Love to learn.
No, I expected it to be a lot less comfortable. I didn't expect showers every night. But and also there's a lot more hazardous weather conditions than anticipated.
Yeah, definitely.
No. I honestly thought it was going to be 6 weeks long, and I thought we would be just out in the back wilderness for like long periods of time. Right now it's only 3 weeks long, which is a lot better, but I don't know. With how everything's going on, I feel like it's been better than what I've expected.
Good.
It's a lot funner than I expected. I actually met the love of my life in this field camp.
Who?
That Nike got extended right there. Michael. Yeah.
Yes and no. Like, yes, I did think that we were going to be out here, in the wilderness and stuff like that. So in a sense, yes, I did expect to be like, for it to be like physically demanding, but no, because I didn't think that I would get along with anybody. So I was coming in with like low expectations. I was like, I'm going to have a shit time, terrible, awful time, but I'm having a great time. I would rate it like a 8.
Oh. Okay. What's something that you're proud of while being out here at field camp?
Not dying.
Probably learning more of the localities and the larynx and whatnot, like sedimentary beds, figuring out what it is. And then usually a lot of times when I'm driving through Texas on road trips with my family, I've always been curious to want to name out what that is in the distance, and now I'm putting a lot more to actually tell my parents what that is.
That's cool.
The Jacob staff thing, where we almost got the exact score as a professor, was very nice.
That was good.
Punch the bear. I would freaking punch the bear, and I'd punch him again for any of y'all.
So something I'm proud of. So a couple of us went on a hike. It's called like the Lost Mine hike, and it was like a total it was like 4.8 miles, and I'm glad I survived that. It was like up a mountain. it was kind of hot, but we all had hydration, we all had sun protection, everything. We were safe, and we all kept up with that. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of that because that was pretty intense. So.
I want to say just being able to adapt and be, I guess, ready to just continue even after a bad situation, like my tent, for example. After my tent was destroyed, I almost kind of just gave up, but part of me just was like, nah, you should just keep on going. And
yeah, it builds resilience.
It does, and I felt that.
I think I'm proud that I haven't broken down multiple times. Field camp can be really taxing on like the mind, the body, and like everything in between. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job at like managing it all, both like the work and like the social aspect.
Only injuries I've obtained at field camp have been at camp sitting down. Cause like not in the field where you expect energy dangerous, but in the safe space, just accidentally.
I'm proud that I'm actually able to, do practical geologic work instead of just, reading what's in a textbook.
Yeah, that's a good answer. What's your favorite memory from field camp so far?
I would have to say going to Santa Elena and in Big Bend National Park and just hiking up that, taking pictures, just kind of in the water,
Yeah.
and you know, that was really fun. That was really beautiful, and also just I see it all the time. Whenever like I look up Big Bend National Park, that's what I see. So it was really quite an experience. So good.
Wow.
I would say the big thunderstorm that we had like 2 days ago, probably my favorite memory so far, because we got to see the clouds literally eat the chisos, which was like the coolest thing ever. So I'd say that's so fun.
I agree. That was so cool.
Probably the massive storm that we went through. Probably all massive storms. I'm really into crazy weather a lot. So even though it has destroyed many of my gear, I still am really fond of it and currently searching for new gear as we speak.
I can remember when I got free ice cream.
Just arriving at Big Bend and seeing everything was really pretty.
Not to be like crazy, but I liked wingding a little bit. Like it was kind of fun. Like I don't know. Like I was like, oh, I'm dead, and it was sweet that y'all fixed my tent for me. And like it was sweet that I like was laughing and I had a terrible headache and that everybody was worried a little bit. Like I don't know. Sounds crazy, but that was kind of fun. That was like the highlight of the trip for me. I was like, oh, they love me. You know.
Favorite memory?
Mm-hmm.
It's rough.
All right, you can do least favorite memory.
Favorite memory?
Either
Oh,
one.
that's easy. When I woke up with rain coming into all corners of my tent.
I'm not gonna lie. We joke around about saying it's giving, but it's like I think that is gonna be my memory because we always say that phrase all the time. So it's giving. This is giving. So
Shout out to Serena.
pretty much.
My favorite memory is probably seeing Santa Elena Canyon. I've always wanted to see it, and so seeing it was like paradise to me. And my professor had to carry me across the, what do you call that? The like water thing. He had to basically carry me on his back, and I thought that was kind of funny.
We'll insert footage of that here if we have it. And what do you hope for the future of the department?
More women.
More women? More ladies?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I just hope to see more people, get into the department.
Yeah.
It's very nice. A lot of good people too.
Yeah, I agree.
It seems okay to me. I mean, I guess if things improve, that'd be cool. But like, I don't know what an improvement would be.
I haven't been in the department long, but you know, I've observed really good hands-on learning, and I'd like to keep that going.
I think seeing more of this kind of helps, like students coming into geology to really know that it's not bad. It's really fun. You just being resilient and being in it helps the experience be fun and immersive, and it's just a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it succeeds. I'm excited for New Blood. I hope we get more connections to the petroleum industry and carbon sequestration industry.
Yes, I hope that we get more paleontology stuff and more sedimentology because those are the things that interest me and I want more of it.
I've been at UT for quite some time. It's been like 7 years-ish. And I really like the way that the department is heading as it is. Like I like that David Lumley is the head of the department. I feel like he has like a lot of good ideas, and I feel like he like really like thinks about the students more than any other person. I think like I like that he like give us like the $1,000 fee thing, because like for me personally, I was able to buy all of my camping gear without having the fear of, oh my god, I'm gonna like break my back or like break my budget and stuff like that. I really like Vanessa and Zach, but upon meeting Christina, she was cool too. So I think that like the new freshness, like the new faculty in the department are really gonna make a difference because they have like the power to make it what they always wanted it to be and what they envisioned their experience to be like. So I like it. I think it's going good. And I think that there is no other department at UTD like the geos degree. Like I worked for interdisciplinary and I don't feel like they had a close-knit relationship. Donnie was in engineering and I think that there's just too many people in engineering and in any other ones to be close-knit and to be able to know each other and everything. And geology fools are nerds, so everybody really likes each other anyway, I think.
I do hope that we expand more. I kind of hope that we have more students interested in geology. I think that there should be more passions for minerals, more mineral expansion, possibly have a much bigger mineral area and classes, courses, and stuff like that.
Okay.
There were more students in class, so it's less awkward when there's 5 people in a classroom and the professor has to pick on one of you to answer.
More students. Okay. If you had to sum up camp in one word, what would that word be?
Wow.
Boy Scouts.
Unexpected.
Work hard, play hard kind of thing.
Freeing.
Enlightening.
Fun.
Rain.
Different.
Who do you think had the best fits at camp?
Me. And you, Loki, I really like your fits. I like Simone's fits just because whenever we would be out in the desert, I'd be like, wow, it's giving like sheep sandally vibe, you know? I think that you had the best fits.
Thanks.
And then me, obviously.
Probably Edwin.
Me. Definitely.
Sorry.
Outfit.
Fit. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I saw some good variety out there. I don't know. I actually think it's you. You had a lot of UT gear that looked pretty cool that I just didn't know about until this trip. So no, I think you actually took it, if anything.
I gotta rep UTD all the time.
Okay, probably Saloa. Okay, I have ordered her jacket. Soon I'll be ordering like basically her whole wardrobe. I hope she posts it on Poshmark. 10 out of 10 Saloa.
Thank you.
Oh, now I have to think of everybody. Carla has really good style, I will say. Carla has really good style. Also Serena. Serena has good style too. I don't know.
Edwin.
Edwin.
I assume I can't choose me.
You can choose yourself.
Then me.
I think yours have been the best.
Oh my gosh.
You're like very, like you look like you're ready to go. I'm like, yes, aspirations.
Thanks.
I haven't been paying attention to that, but I'll give Edwin his 0.1 since he's been begging for it.
Okay, and then who would you crown as camp survivalist?
That's a good question. I want to say me. And it's because I've learned to tolerate. I can cook pasta. I can run after hiking a ton. Like, I'm fast. If a bear is there, like, I'm running. You're not gonna catch me. In terms of everything else, I probably, like, wouldn't survive. But I still think, like, I'm the best. So.
Rob.
I'm actually gonna go for Rob. Rob, he did a pretty good job. That rainstorm, that hailstorm, I don't know. Being able to stick with it, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. If not him, it would be Jayus. Jayus, he had a ripped tent from the beginning of this trip, and he was still using that same ripped up tent till the last day. So respect, a lot of respect to him.
Student Rob.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate why?
He seems to have a lot of practical knowledge.
Yeah.
As long as he has peanut butter crackers, he should be fine.
He can conquer anything.
Probably Carla, since she has had everything happen to her, like, in the worst ways possible, and she's still been chugging along even with everything that has happened to her, so
Yeah.
probably Probably Carla.
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 She fought a bear.
Carla. Carla's been through the rough of it, and she's still like, positive. Like, if that had happened to me, I'd be like, I'm done. Take me home.
Honestly, okay, Carla.
You want to explain why?
Yeah. Her tent went kind of weird one day, and then also she has a family at home, and she's just been really wonderful. And I know that's really hard, to have a baby and a husband or boyfriend at home. So yeah, I'd have to say Carla, just 'cause she's really pushed through. So, yeah.
Okay, me, but just because my cousin and I fought a bear, but like actual survivalists, not counting Dr. Sigmund or like any of the TAs, it would be between Maddie and Rob. Rob, because I feel like he's really knowledgeable and he could like find his way somewhere. I guess it's like the Boy Scout in him. And Maddie, because she's really prepared, and I feel like if she were to be stranded, she could survive like some days with like her 2-3 liter water bottles.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Of course.
Okay. Thanks, Joy. Thanks, Edwin.
Bye.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, Madison.
Yes, no problem.
Thank you, Carla.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you, Serena.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
Hi, right.